From FightHype.com. I'm here with Joey Spencer. We had a fun workout here at the V-Dubs, and man, I saw all these sponsors all over your shirt. Like you got to change one after another. How does it feel when your hometown comes out, supports you, the businesses support you, they believe in you? How does that make you feel?
Oh, the communities has really gotten behind me completely, and I've got pretty much every business in town wants to get involved and be a part of it, you know. And I've got V-Dubs here supporting me. I got V-Dubs in the entire Midwest, you know, on my team now, and that's a great thing. So we're just branching out. This one's in Flint, so it's actually about 15-20 minutes from my hometown area. There's a V-Dubs in Fenton right outside my hometown where we do a lot of events. So this is my first time coming to Flint. So it's just cool. We're just branching out, and it's a good way to get my name out there in all of Michigan, not just in Linden and Fenton, you know. So we're moving forward, and like you said, I've got a lot of sponsors behind me and just a lot of good support. So, you know, we're just going for it.
Now, in the Midwest, I remember someone who used to be sponsored by V-Dubs, and he became world champion, was Kelly Pavlik. He had it on during Jermaine Taylor's fight. So it's very reminiscent seeing that up and coming at the V-Dubs. So at this point, you're going to be on a big card coming up, Errol Spence and Sean Porter, so congratulations for making it on there.
I appreciate it.
First and foremost, like, how does it feel to be able to showcase your skills on a big event like that?
It's huge, man. I couldn't wait for that fight in particular, Spence and Porter. When it got announced, I was just super pumped. So the fact that they're going to put me on that card is surreal for me. More surreal probably than any card I've been on yet, you know. I feel like every time I say this, but it's just like a whirlwind. The opportunities are giving me, Al Heyman is giving me over and over again. And it's amazing. I mean, I was just looking forward to being in the building. I was going to try to go and get tickets and go to Errol Spence versus Sean Porter. Now I'm fighting on the card. Like, that's amazing, you know. That's amazing. They had me over at the press conference in LA. Like, that was crazy, sitting on the podium with Errol Spence, Sean Porter, everybody. It was just super cool.
Now, I have to ask, you know, the Errol Spence Sean Porter fight is a huge fight, unification. This is where as the fans get the best fighting the best. Now, do you have a winner? And if not, do you have a breakdown, at least how you see the fight's going to play out?
See, I've said this to a couple different people who have asked me. I feel like it depends so much because they've both thrown us curveballs in their fights. Like Sean Porter came out against Ugas and he was moving and he was boxing. I highly doubt that's what he does against Spence, but at the same time, you never know. And then Errol Spence came out against Mikey Garcia, where you thought he was just going to go in there and just plow him over, being that he was the bigger man. And he chose to sit on his back foot and jab and box him a little bit more and just kind of completely shut him down, you know. So with that being said, both guys have given us so many different looks of, you know, the way that they can fight. So it's so hard for me to give a breakdown for this particular fight, and usually I love to give breakdowns, but it's hard for me to give one because it's like there's so many different ways it can play out depending on how they come out and they fight, you know. I will say I'm looking forward to seeing how Errol Spence, a fighter at his caliber, goes about dealing with a fighter of Sean Porter's caliber, you know, because Sean Porter is a very unique fighter. He makes everybody look ugly, you know, he makes everybody look bad, you know, and if Errol Spence can go out there and not let Sean Porter make him look bad, that's going to be a big feather in his cap, you know, because it's like this guy's roughed up so many different people, and he goes in there, if he doesn't rough up Errol Spence, and Errol Spence is able to look clean in this fight and look sharp and win handily, that's a huge thing for him. And likewise, because nobody's been able to go out there and give Errol Spence really any trouble at all. So if Sean Porter can go in there and beat Errol Spence, that's huge for him. All of a sudden, he's the best welterweight, you know. And, well, I mean, it comes down to him and Terrence Crawford after that. But.
Now, before I follow up on that, is it strange to think that this fight could even be a boxing match? I know you broke down like they have those capabilities, but do you feel like there's a natural urge in your stomach thinking this is really going to be a dog fight and they're really just going to have a grueling match?
That's what that's one thing I didn't mention. See, I feel like, and then if we get both of them come out fighting how that we've seen them fight in the past, like we see Errol Spence come out, just not take one back step and just break fighters down. We see Sean Porter come in and just bulldoze people. if those two trains collide and they both fight like that, we got the fight of the year, no doubt in my mind. And that's why I can't wait for this fight. I think it's just gonna be like, man, just a technical, like a styles matchup that is can't miss. You know, I can't wait to see this fight.